Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Interesting question from viewer Suck Games, which is an interesting handle. I just got a new office job. I need a watch that demands respect in the workplace. I need to make a name for myself. Please advise, what should I get? Now that's a tricky one, and the answer belies in the way the question is worded. The watch doesn't make the man. The Rolex Paul Newman is the ultimate incarnation of that statement. A total dog of a watch that becomes the most valuable steel sport because the man accomplished so much. That's the short answer. But I like to play, so let's roll the dice. I'm as guilty as anyone of feeling self-conscious about everything, and if I am, well, it might mean many other people are. So it doesn't hurt to wear the right clothes, shoes, behave properly, and slap on the watch that sends the right message. Remember that most people don't care one bit about watches and can't tell Patek from a Daniel Wellington. Most girls would actually notice you more if you wore the latest Daniel Wellington, not knowing it's a Chinese knockoff of an actual Patek Philippe Grand Classique. With that in mind, office people tend to level up, and here in Hong Kong you'd be amazed checking out people's wrists. Just here in my office I saw a Rolex Sky Dweller blue dial and a Patek annual calendar chronograph. The Rolex managing director probably knows nothing about watches. He just wanted the one nobody can get to show he's a douchebag. The Patek dress watch guy is more likely to notice what's on your wrist, so you have to wear something suited to your rank. Little caveat: these days the watch hobby has become so prevalent that you'll find enthusiasts at all levels of the hierarchy, especially in Hong Kong, but nevertheless, we want to err on the side of caution so as not to rebuff a superior. I am guilty of wearing a more expensive watch than my boss actually. He wears a Panerai or a Blancpain bathyscaphe, but sometimes wear his Fitbit jogging thingy, which indicates he doesn't really care for this hobby of ours. While my Rolex pieces are immediately identifiable, my Patek or longer, while clearly looking sharp, don't really scream heavy money. And that's the beauty of Patek, it speaks to the right audience. But then again, the right audience might rank above you and might think you don't need a raise or bonus if you can swing that kind of piece. Likewise, clients might not want to see where their money is going. I have a young hotshot trader friend who splurged on a Royal Oak blue dial and never dared wearing it too much at the office. Indeed, he was let go within a year from that purchase. It shows you need to lay low because you don't know who's paying attention, especially in a brokerage environment, which is as money-centric and cutthroat as it gets. Now, I don't know your rank, Suck Games, in the company, but even if you can afford the CEO's watch, you might not want to go there because work is a game of appearances. Most people who succeed don't actually do any work. They manage the appearance in meetings and talk the corporate jive that base employees roll their eyes over. The watch is the same, it's part of the jive. So if you have money, go discreetly about it. That's why I sold my two-tone Rolex Datejust. Well, not that I have a lot of money, but I've accumulated enough so I could afford a Rolex Datejust two-tone. Although it's not extremely expensive, it says money cash horse party on the yacht. That's all good and well if everyone is getting fat bonuses. But these days in banking, we don't and won't attract sympathy from support people you might need one day if you show you clearly pull more money than them. That's the IT guys, compliance or HR folks. Funny thing, just when I thought I was a baller with my first little Rolex Explorer 2, an HR girl in the coffee room was wearing a Patek Aquanaut. That's Hong Kong for you. Okay, let's get practical with a perfect watch for every level of the corporate ladder. Junior, you want to show you're serious and focused. Omega Seamaster Aquaterra. Solid piece for all purpose, looks great, but doesn't shout. Vice President, Rolex Explorer. Discreet, not the obvious Rolex, but at the same time, a respected classic. Alternatively, a mid-tier GLC is a dressier option, be it a reverso dual time if you are an interesting type of guy, or a master moon phase if you are the clever type. Senior VP Director, Patek Calatrava. Shows you have refined taste. You can mingle with the management at a country club without making faux pas that remind everyone you're really a gutter rat that had to work his way up. Managing Director, longer. Your staff won't know what it is. They'll think you have a nice watch, maybe your father's watch. They don't know it costs all their salaries combined, but you do. And then CEO, you can go FP Journe at that level, or maybe wear a swatch to send a different kind of message. Remember though, you have to make your mark. The watch is just a part of you. It shouldn't say anything that's not already understood. One last thing, if you are serious about office jobs, don't have usernames like Suck Games. I'm afraid to ask what your email address might be, but if it contains either the word suck or the number 69, please adopt something like your first name.yoursurname@gmail.com, or your resume won't even be looked at. Hope this helps. Bye bye, guys.